Hello again. This week won't be all doom and gloom, but the main themes are that there'll often be spells of rain never too far away. Pretty gusty, especially on Wednesday, but overall fairly mild, certainly milder than last week, with not too many frosts around. Having said that, tonight in northern Scotland, through some sheltered glens, we could get close to freezing, and generally it's a little cooler than last night, with rural areas across England and Wales getting down to 2 or 3 Celsius, but most towns and cities 5 or 6. There'll be showers keeping going through the evening across East Anglia and the southeast, quite a wet evening across Shetland as well. And then we'll keep showers feeding in on this southwesterly wind into parts of West Wales, northwest England, southern England as well. But for parts of the Midlands, eastern England, northern Scotland, much of the night will be dry and clear. Into Tuesday, and it is that mixture of sunshine and showers again, but most of the showers will be focused in the west. Plenty of them again for the west coast of Wales, northwest England, southwest Scotland, the Western Isles, and showers on and off, of course, southern England too. But I fancy most of East Anglia, the East Midlands, Lincolnshire, Yorkshire will be dry for most of the day with some spells of sunshine. Showers could pep up in places, particularly southwest Scotland, in the late afternoon into the early evening. Not too many showers for Northern Ireland either. Still a brisk enough breeze coming up from the southwest, but winds generally a touch lighter than on Monday, and temperatures generally a touch above average, 8 to 10 degrees generally, 11 or 12, maybe 13 across the southeast with the help of a bit of weak winter sunshine. However, we're looking at this area of low pressure developing late on Tuesday down to the southwest, swinging in on Tuesday night and Wednesday. The isobars pinching together around that, so the wind's strengthening again for Wednesday, and these weather fronts will bring a spell of rain across the country too. Let's deal with the winds though first of all, because they're going to strengthen and could be really quite lively. Coupled with some big tides could bring some coastal issues, potential for coastal flooding across the far southwest of England and the east coast of Northern Ireland. Gusts of 50 to 60 miles an hour. So that could give some coastal issues as well as problems for high-sided vehicles. So just be aware of that through Wednesday. Gusty winds then, but also some wet weather as that weather front swings in. Well, we start Tuesday evening relatively dry and clear again, but here comes that rain, and that's when the winds start to strengthen too in the southwest initially through the early hours of Wednesday morning, but then the wet and windy weather swings its way across Northern Ireland, eventually into Scotland, right across Wales for much of Wednesday too. But notice most of eastern England won't see that rain until Wednesday night, and it may start to clear in the west later on. All the while though, it's going to be blustery and gusty, with, as I say, those winds particularly lively around western coasts and the east coast of Northern Ireland, making it feel cooler than these temperatures would suggest, 10 to 11 or maybe 12 Celsius in a few places. That weather system though does scoot away, and then we've got a little bump in the isobars, which should bring most places a drier day on Thursday with a hint of sunshine. But look at this, a big area of low pressure, whole host of weather fronts waiting to drive in for Friday, Saturday and Sunday. The winds swinging around that low, coming up from the southwest. They'll be brisk enough with those isobars close together, so it will stay windy, but the direction of those winds mean it'll be, at least for the time being, feeding in relatively mild air across the UK. So that's why the rest of this week is pretty unsettled, often wet and windy, but relatively mild. Day-to-day details, make sure you're keeping up to date with those by following the Met Office on social media.